Welcome to Brain Wreck. I'm Jason Axe.
And I'm Kevin Grant.
And this is the podcast that makes you feel good about life. Makes you feel like you can go out and achieve something.
This is where I come to escape.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's like a hellish creation we've built for ourselves.
It's like, to use the kids' terms, it's like our safe space.
I don't know if this is a safe space.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Why would you? Okay. Because like a safe space, I feel is like where people go
to feel safe.
Well, that is the literal definition, I would imagine. But like to go to not be judged, to be accepted for who they are.
Oh, that's not here.
So that's not here.
That is not here.
You judge the fuck out of people.
Rightfully so, though.
Okay, sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm an honest bird.
You're a bird, all right.
Well, I'm not sure what that means.
I don't know either.
Am I flipping the bird? What are we doing?
You are. Are you the literal or like the personification of flipping the bird?
I don't know if I'm the personification of that.
Yeah.
I certainly have been hit so many times in the head that I just don't give a fuck anymore.
Oh.
And I will speak my mind.
You see birds.
Wait, what?
Whoa.
No, it was tweeting birds.
What the fuck did you write in the chat? I just saw that. We are here together as a community. We are one. We are the world.
Bringing people together.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yes. Tweeting birds.
Tweeting birds.
Was Roger Rabbit's faux pas. It was supposed to be stars.
Oh.
Yeah.
He couldn't see birds.
No, he couldn't see
He
stars.
couldn't see stars.
Yeah, because his wife was screwing the other guy.
Is that what happens?
Yes.
When you become a cuck?
Well, I don't know. I've never had that profession before.
But I've never had that either.
Yeah. I the closest I've come to that was working at Pizza Hut making pizzas. I'm not really a chef, but...
Wait. How did we get there?
You said a cook.
No,
That's what he said.
I said a cuck.
Oh, that's different. Yeah, I'm not one of those.
No. I mean, I consider myself like an amateur cook.
Ah, I see what you did there.
Yes, I made sure to really put the emphasis on
you sure
the
did.
double O.
About time.
The fuck does that mean?
I don't know. So, today was one of those days.
Oh, getting right into it.
Well, we kind of have to lead the people along.
We've been away for a week.
Yeah, I mean, you had to wine and dine. You had to go a little bit romantic.
Style and profile.
You're still at that stage where things like that matter.
Do they ever stop mattering?
Brother.
Whoa. I feel like you're going to have a discussion later.
No, because I will tell you what, I got shit for doing something.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because a week before Valentine's Day, and we're talking about Valentine's Day, ladies and gentlemen.
It was a week ago.
Yes. So, like a week before Valentine's Day, the wife goes, "You're not getting me anything, are you?" And of course I go, "No, but fingers crossed kind of thing." And she goes, "Yeah," and she goes, "Don't do it."
Oh, see, she knew.
Yeah, and I was like, "Yeah, no, I'm poor. What do you want from me?"
Right. Yep, that's what I think.
But I did say this, and this was my excuse, and I think it's a valid one, and you're not going to know, but hopefully, you'll be able to chime in a little bit about this. So what I did was I did go out and I got the standard box O chocolates.
Okay, yeah.
But I also got the box of chocolates for the kids, too.
Nice.
Yes. So I thought, in my mind of mind, having a daughter, who an impressionable 6-year-old, I thought, you know what? Let me show her how a fella really should cheat.
Yeah, start that expectation young.
Exactly. So she doesn't fall for Joe Schmo, what the fuck on the street.
Right.
She actually has some standards.
Yeah.
So that was my thought behind that. Not so much to do with the wife, but
it's more about teaching the kids.
Teaching the kids. You got to set an example, which she benefited from. So it doesn't matter.
No.
Only when you have it matters with your stage. It matters because you still have insecurities. You still have you still need to be impressive. You still you have disposable income. Things of that nature.
Okay.
Retort?
I got nothing. I mean,
Nail on the head, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, again, maybe just because I'm not there yet.
Well, let's just put it in perspective for people. You went out and you wined and dined. You spent a little cash money.
Well, it was also kind of a joint effort, I would say.
Oh, okay.
Like, it wasn't like, hey, like, I'm going to take you here. It was more like, hey, I want to do one or two of these things. Let's decide on this. Which one would you prefer? And I was like, I don't have necessarily a preference.
Well, you have a commitment issue, so I mean that's we've established that already. You can't make a decision. And she asks if you are insecure.
Am I insecure? No.
But anyway, I can guarantee you spent a lot more money.
Oh, most definitely
than I did.
Yes.
So that is my definition of wine and dine.
All right.
So you went out to a fancy schmancy place.
It was okay.
And what was the price total?
We actually went to the more inexpensive one. So we saved a little bit. However, I feel like we probably made up the difference in booze.
So there it is, folks.
It was a little over 100 for the
two of you.
For the two of us.
Okay. Now over to my Valentine's Day, I took the family out to the Dairy Queen.
Oh.
Yeah, and everybody had a grand old time. Everybody got ice cream.
Okay, now you are like the perfect example of this.
Okay.
Because Christy and I were having this conversation.
Okay.
Because we went downtown.
Okay.
And, which I know some would say, well, that was your first mistake. But, like, we go, and I'm like, all right, well, we should probably leave a little earlier so we can get a good parking spot at least.
Right, because it sucks a dick.
Yeah, or at least, like, so we don't have to drive around and then, like, be late for our reservation. Literally, we drove straight down there, got a spot right in front of the place.
Oh, nice.
I was like, this is weird.
Right, never happens.
Yeah, because I used to work downtown, and I'm like, this usually never happens.
Right.
And, like, I'm looking around, I'm like, there's not a lot of people out here.
Right.
And when we go into the place, there weren't a lot of people in there either. I'm like, is this not what, like, do people not celebrate Valentine's Day?
Well, I think it's more of, at least for people in, like, your demographic, times are tough. Like,
well, and that's one of the things we had talked about.
Right.
Because, weirdly enough, Christy and I had never actually gone out and done anything for Valentine's Day.
Okay. Little homebirds, little love nest kind of thing going on. Yeah?
I mean, like the first Valentine's Day we were together.
Yeah.
Stop poking me. No, I'm a good guy. So, the first Valentine's Day we were together. I went and wrestled in Pennsylvania,
smart
and she totaled her car. She was safe, and then it was
meant to be.
But no, like it was a bad winter that year.
Well, yeah, that was a big blizzard of
2015.
Okay, smart man. He knows the date.
I know the date. But no, it was super cold. It was super icy. She got a little bit of a car wreck. She was safe. She was fine.
Right.
And then like we had like a lot of stuff planned for the next day. She was not feeling well. And so we didn't really do too much. And then the following year, I forget what we did.
Oh, it was that good. Huh?
I get hit in the head a lot too sometimes.
Well.
And then the year after, and then last year, I did a little surprise meal, and I decorated the apartment and played some music, and we had a little
some Barry White.
No, it was not the White Berry, unfortunately.
Okay.
But we had a good time there. But like this was the first year we had actually gone out.
Okay.
And I was like, this is weird. Like, there's not a lot of people out. Like, what do people do? And she was like, people usually go to, like, chains and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
But I was like, why, though? She's like, well, you got to think about it. A lot of people our age do have kids, and they can't find a sitter, or they don't want to get a sitter, or a lot of people are older, and they don't really care.
Right.
So, like, they go to, like, chains, and they go to places that are easy and family-friendly.
Right.
I'm like, that makes sense.
Yeah, but like, okay, so you guys are late 20s.
Late 20s.
But what about those fucks in the early 20s? Like, they weren't out and about gallivanting and smooching?
I don't know what they do.
Okay.
Because I never.
I just figured everyone went to the mall. That's kind of like,
that could be it too.
like, I'll just go to the mall.
I mean, I don't really have the experience to speak on.
Okay.
So,
Right on.
yeah.
Yeah, but we went to the Dairy Queen, and I think, like, we got 2 adult meals, a kid's meal. Everybody got ice cream except for me because I'm lactose intolerant. That never ends well, kind of thing. And I think I spent $25 on everything.
Yeah.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Go to bed.
Yeah.
And that was it. Like, that was that was the Stone's kidney of it,
There you go. So, yeah, that was kind of like my eye-opening Valentine's Day experience.
So next time Valentine's Day falls on a Wednesday, you'll be here doing this show. That's what you're saying.
Show. We'll do a Valentine's Day celebration.
We'll
That'll be like,
we'll
what,
bring
8
Christy
years?
on. Leap year, I don't know.
Leap year, I don't know. Because you got like 4 years, and then there's a leap year, so you skip a day, and then
Right.
probably like 2 more years. So we'll say like 6 years.
The Dairy Queen was pretty busy.
Okay,
that's
that's...
true.
Oh, gee.
Well, hold on.
Silence your phone,
Oh,
sir.
sorry.
What is this, amateur hour?
I guess so.
God damn. Fucking 5 years this show has been running.
Seems like it.
Fuck.
Okay, hold on.
Dude, you're having trouble doing You went off again.
And I'm back.
And,
Okay.
and we're back. Welcome back to Brain Rock. That was a short thing from our sponsors. I need a Oh no, I dropped my cap.
no.
Oh no.
Oh,
I've been drinking more lately.
damn. It's been that good, huh?
Oh.
And what a segue.
What? Cap.
Because apparently, while we were gone, shit kind of hit the fan again.
Wow. You're telling me.
What do they say? The tide can turn in a day, or something. There's like a saying. I don't know.
I mean, doesn't the tide usually depend on the moon?
Take a long walk off a short pier.
I don't think that applies here.
All right. Well, sayings, but
Don't eat cheese before noon.
Is that a saying?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, that's a pretty good idea.
I'm trying not to fuck with
I don't
cheese
know,
a lot more.
But what if you have like an egg and cheese sandwich?
You're doing it wrong.
That's fair. And
Yeah.
actually, you know what? Let me get into something here before we get into
Okay.
and this will kind of be more of a segue as well.
Right.
So, here in central New York, we've had 2 days of some of the most glorious weather
Glorious.
on the face of the planet. Like mid-60s.
It's been nice.
Coming right off of winter. The snow's melting.
It's still winter though. Like that's the thing.
Well,
we are in the dead of winter.
Well, that's the thing too. Is like I had like all the windows open in the house,
Right.
getting some fresh air. I was working from home. I had a nice breeze coming in. I'm like, this is it. This is the thing. And then all of a sudden, like thoughts start swirling around in my head, and I'm like, all right, yeah, kind of like that spring cleaning. Like
We started it.
Motivation started kicking in, and I'm like, I'm gonna redo the upstairs. I'm not gonna do any of this, but I'm gonna redo
You're gonna
the
tell
upstairs.
yourself you're gonna get that endorphin
I'm gonna
rush.
clean out the garage.
Yeah.
I've got all these things I want to do,
Yeah.
and then you like turn on the TV, and then you pull up the internet,
Yeah.
and after like 3 minutes
Mm-hmm.
of either looking at the TV or looking at the internet, you're like, why bother? Fuck. Like, fuck. Like, it just...
I mean, we still did some spring cleaning.
Oh, cool. Good for you.
Yeah. We've been making progress.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
Nice.
selling like all my shit.
That was my goal last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how'd it work out?
I made like $1,500 selling stuff. Pretty good.
Say.
Yeah. Tax free.
Yeah, I'll get that under the table money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Uncle Sam ain't touching that.
Yeah, fuck that government.
Yeah, fucking A. So speaking of things, so we're gonna kind of here's the deal. Like,
where do we start? I guess that's where we go.
Let's preface this.
Okay,
I'm a busy man.
you're a busy man.
I've missed pretty much everything.
when I texted you, I was like, what do you want to talk about tonight? You were like, well, what's been happening in the past week? And I was like, what?
You're like, motherfucker, what hasn't been happening?
Like, yeah, basically. And like, I texted you that long list of things.
Like, okay, so I'm aware of the tragedy that happened, and I kind of don't want to talk about it because it's sad enough as it is already. Right. But apparently, besides that, some other things have happened.
Some other things have happened.
So what we're going to do is we're both going to drink. You're going to talk about the stuff.
This is the way we cope.
And I'm going to throw my 2 cents in. That's basically what we're going to do for this show.
Okay. All right, well, I'll cross out a few of these.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. What are your thoughts on the UFO videos?
What UFO videos?
Oh, motherfucker, you need to look this shit up.
Okay, tell me about
So, the UFO videos. Mm-hmm. Apparently, the Pentagon, well, the dude from Blink-182 quit Blink-182 to go start a company that, like, researches UFOs.
Yes, I'm aware of this.
Yes. Well, apparently the Pentagon has released a couple of videos showing what they're identifying as UFOs.
Okay. Well, let me preface this.
Okay.
By what you're telling me. I saw this dude.
Right.
On Joe Rogan's podcast.
Okay.
Did you see that podcast?
I did not see it.
This dude's out of his fucking mind.
Oh, but in a good way?
No.
Oh shit.
Not even kind of. Like after it was an hour and a half long podcast.
Right.
After about 5 minutes, I was like, "What the fuck am I watching?"
Okay.
Because it was one of those things where he just kept going on about like, "I have these things. I can't show you these things, but I have these things."
Oh, one of those. Yeah,
kind of things. And like Rogan was just letting him basically hang himself.
Oh.
on his podcast.
Okay.
So I was just like, I had to turn it off after a while. I was just like, I don't understand.
Huh.
What the fuck did you just pull up?
Oh, well, this is going to be a tie-in thing, too.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so do you have theories on the UFO situation?
Oh,
or a theory, rather.
Just on UFOs in general?
Mm-hmm.
This situation, you say. I would say, well, it kind of depends on what you're talking about. Are you talking about, are there aliens?
Are there aliens? I want to know from you.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
100% there are aliens. It is almost mathematically impossible for there not to be aliens.
Throw some math in there.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Like, if you take all the odds for how big the fuck... I mean, Christy can talk more to fucking numbers and shit. But, like, if you take all the odds of how big the fucking universe is... And we're the only motherfuckers out there? Fuck you.
Do you think... Okay, so...
That's some narcissistic bullshit.
When you think of aliens...
Yes.
What do you think of?
Well, I mean, it depends. Are we talking about, like, are we in Texas? Because
I knew you're like, we're not talking about the border wall aliens.
That was the low hanging fruit.
And you know what? Like before I even said it, I'm like, I know where this could go, and I still said it anyways. Mm-hmm. God, I'm a terrible person. No, I don't mean the border wall aliens. Okay. I mean, when you think of aliens,
yeah.
Aliens from out of this world. What do you think of?
Intelligent life.
You really think of intelligent life?
Yes.
See, I don't.
Okay.
I don't think of intelligent life.
Single cell organisms?
I think of like organisms, I think of bacteria, like I think of plants.
Well, yeah, that shit's out there for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, no, I think there is. Well, that's the thing is like hold on. There's big. You read that.
Oh, I did a project. This is too long for you to read.
Yeah.
I did a project once using equations and came up with any estimate of one planet per galaxy developing intelligent life.
Well, there you go. And she has a degree. So there you go.
It's
more than me.
Makes sense.
Right.
Yeah. Seems legit.
Okay. What were we saying?
Oh, the aliens.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think of intelligent life. I don't think of things with spaceships and technology that's more advanced than us.
Okay.
At least within this galaxy.
Well, we kind of already know it's not in this galaxy,
pal.
Yeah.
But like within the galaxy, outside of Earth, I do think like there are like organisms, and there is life outside of Earth within the Milky Way galaxy.
Well, yeah.
Now,
Within the Milky Way galaxy.
within the Milky Way galaxy,
Okay.
yeah,
Are you counting Pluto?
of course.
Okay. Better be.
You know what else is my mother?
It's
gonna
fucked
be
up
making?
what they did to Pluto.
I fucking agree.
Yeah.
Make Pluto a planet. Wait, is it a planet again?
It is a planet. Here's the gimmick, okay? But they're still teaching kids in school that it's not a planet.
Oh, fuck that.
But it got reinstated as a planet.
yeah,
So my kid drew it in.
yeah.
Was like, fuck you.
Good for her.
Yeah, no, she took
Should draw
fucking
Pluto
the
with
world
a big
by the
middle
balls.
finger. Yeah,
Exactly. It's messed up, right?
fucking A.
So anyway.
Okay.
So within this galaxy.
Within
you
this
think
galaxy, I
there's-
think that there is life.
Okay.
Like, not walking with their own language and fucking weapons and coming to, like, fuck us up. Like, I think, like little tiny things. Maybe even some bugs. Could be bugs.
Well, that's kind of the thing is, like, what do we deem to be intelligent?
That's a good question.
Because, like, are we talking, like, intelligent like us?
I would say...
Because we may not be that intelligent.
I would say any evolved...
I mean, look at the president.
Nail on the head. I would say any evolved species. I mean, because you can say a dolphin's intelligent.
Yeah. Fucking dolphins, man.
Dolphins.
Those whales?
Whales
Forget
can
about it.
be intelligent.
Yeah.
Lions are intelligent. Did you hear about the lion that ate the poacher?
No.
Yeah, dude, this was kind of fucking, like, wild.
Okay.
So, and this is, like, completely off topic from what we're
Well,
talking
which is fine.
about.
We got to fill
Which
time.
is fine. We got to fill time.
Right.
So, there's this dude who was trying to poach lions.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, we are not having that shit. So it was like, I could be exaggerating, but like a pack of lions fucking ate him and left only his head.
Oh, that's fucked up.
It fucking wild.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, look it up. Google it. I probably got a lot of the facts in that story wrong.
Maybe a little exaggerated.
Except for the head part. Like, legit, like, they did only leave his head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
But aliens, man.
Okay, but back to aliens.
Back to fucking aliens.
Okay. So now that we've kind of established that you think that there is life out there.
I think there is life within this galaxy outside of Earth.
Do you think there is intelligent life outside of our galaxy?
Within, outside? Yeah.
There's got to be.
There's got to be. There's got to be other galaxies out there. Like, we don't know what is beyond us.
Mm-hmm. So, with that being said, do you think we have been visited by these other beings?
Well, okay. So, right.
This is
okay.
what they call the money question,
Right,
ladies and gentlemen.
So deep down, I have some theories which I'm like, they're kind of dumb, but I think they could be plausible.
Okay.
Do I think we've been visited by life forms outside of this galaxy? No. Outside of this reality? Maybe.
Oh, you're like an interdimension guy.
There's got to be something like that.
Okay, well, I hate to break it to everybody, but we're living in the Matrix. So,
as we've established on this show before.
Right. I mean, common knowledge to everybody at this point. We're living in the Matrix. We're all plugged in. Deja vu, cats walking, the whole nine, right? Neo and shit. So
Keanu.
So what you may be referring to is whoever's controlling the motherfucker outside the deal.
Right.
Like kind of injecting themselves into the deal.
Like an Agent Smith.
Yeah, except like little gray men and shit.
Oh, okay. That's cool too, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we've been visited.
Okay. By aliens? No, I don't think so. I think a lot of the UFO sightings are, I mean, because, okay, when a lot of people hear the term UFO, they immediately think of aliens. They immediately think of flying saucers. But, like, the actual, what a UFO is just a flying object that cannot be identified.
Correct.
So it could be a number of things. And with drones and shit now, I think it's a lot more common for people to see UFOs.
Well, yeah. I mean, once you start sharing the airspace, I mean,
Yeah.
who the fuck knows? It could be fucking Harrison Ford crashing another plane.
Fucking Harrison Ford. He's still alive. Did you know that?
He is still out there flying planes. Somebody should have taken his
Harrison
license
Ford
plate.
is out there.
So okay, over under.
Okay.
If we're gonna put $5 on the table,
Okay.
right now, what gets taken away first? Harrison Ford's driver's license or his airplane license?
Oh, man.
Which one are you putting money on?
If you don't have your driver's license, can you fly?
I don't think it matters.
I mean, you could.
I think you have to have so many hours
You do have to have
of
so many
aviation
hours. Yeah,
flight
you do.
to have your pilot's license, but like I could understand like grandma's 90, she's hit the curb like 5 times. It's about time you get an Uber. But
boy, can she fly a prop plane.
well, there's no corners to hit.
There are no.
I mean, there's some trees. But like what are you going to do?
I don't know.
She's got to take the whole gang down to Cucamonga to go to the casino.
Okay.
So what would you say?
I feel like he would. I feel like his driver's license first.
I would agree with you.
Yeah.
I think that motherfucker's going to fly to the grave.
I think he is too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on.
Okay.
Aliens.
Aliens.
Did
you hear about the guy that had sex with the alien?
No.
Do you want to?
Sure.
Okay. So this was from Vice. This guy paints
Reputable source.
reputable source. A guy is painting the sex he allegedly has had with aliens.
Oh, so he's an artist.
When he was 17 years old, David Huggins says he lost his virginity to an extraterrestrial.
Lost his virginity. See, now this just sounds like women issues, like like she broke his heart, and he's just like, that dumb broad wasn't from this earth.
Wow, you think it was like?
Oh yeah,
that
like there's
sexist.
there's some deep rooted anger,
like mother issues.
Like
he just hates women.
Yeah, he's one of those guys.
Okay.
And instead of facing the facts,
yeah,
kind of thing, he's just like aliens.
So this is his outlet.
Yeah, why not? And plus,
I don't know. I feel like he's actually got more of a
cool story, bro.
Humble relationship with him. I read some of the article. How about that?
All right, okay.
Let's dive into it a little bit before we start making assumptions. I mean, I know we're not fucking the New York Times or anything. I mean, shit, we're barely half those shitty fucking pop culture blogs that you read online.
We've got integrity.
No, we don't. Huggins goes on to say, when I was 17, I lost my virginity to a female extraterrestrial. The 74-year-old says in a documentary about him called Love and Saucers. That's all I can say about it. End quote. The coitus in question allegedly... What a sharp word.
It's a well-written article.
Allegedly went down in 1961 when Huggins was a teenager living on his parents' farm in rural Georgia. It wasn't the first time extraterrestrials had appeared to him. He'd been seeing strange creatures since he was 8, but on this day, as he was walking through the woods near his house, an alien woman appeared and seduced him. I thought, if anything, I'd be losing it in the backseat of a Ford, like you do on a Tuesday night, I guess. Something like that. But it didn't work out that way, he said in the film. What do you think the chances are that he was raped?
Well, pretty good.
I would say so.
The wife is bringing up acid. Which
good
is a
call.
Which is a good point. Couple of things that jump out at me about this article right off the bat. Lost virginity at 17? 17. When were you when you finally
we don't need to go there.
threw down the V card?
Not drunk enough to get into that conversation.
Well, maybe I'll get him by the end of the show. But 17, okay, fairly reasonable.
Right.
But this is coming out when he's 74.
Yeah. Well, they're making a documentary on him. The man's been painting his sexual encounters with aliens for years.
Oh, for years?
I would assume so.
I think this is like a recent thing.
Oh, you think he had sex with like an alien yesterday?
No, I'm thinking like this is a thing where it's just like, man, all these kids.
Oh, he's trying to cash in.
Yeah, trying to cash in.
I don't really. Okay, I don't Oh, there's a website for.
I mean,
Love and
he looks
Saucers.
like the guy from Breaking Bad.
Which guy?
Come on, there's one guy.
There's lots of guys.
I never saw the show. So there's the one
How
guy.
can you say? Like,
Because I seen the fucking promos.
yeah, okay. I kind of want to watch this movie now.
Don't waste your life.
It's $4.99. I've wasted my life on way dumber shit.
What? Oh, okay. All right, right there.
What?
The people at home cannot see this. The people listening cannot see this. That's a fucking Asian lady he's painting. Like,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
he had sex with an Asian woman and is a racist and thought he was an alien.
Oh my god. Go to the article. I'm intrigued by this now. I didn't really read much into this, but I think it could be you could be onto something. According to Huggins, these visits from extraterrestrials and his sexual relationship with them continued into adulthood. When I interviewed him for this story, Huggins told me his last encounter with Crescent, which I guess was the name he gave her, was 6 months ago. Oh fuck! So he's like still doing it with them.
Wow. 74. Good for him.
74. Good. Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't name her Egg Roll.
The fuck. I was
Here, send me the picture and I'll throw it up.
Which one? The one from the.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
wait.
yeah. I'll put it up for the people to see it.
There's a lot of moving parts here.
Yeah.
Hang on, it's a second. All right, so we're gonna go here. We'll throw this up for the folks at home. This
is on the fly.
This is on the fly. This is just stellar fucking
podcasting.
This is what the people really want.
Vodcasting.
What,
if you will.
Hang on a second. Let me pull up my email here. This is fucking gripping.
Well, the people need to see. Like, they need to understand what we're talking about.
Okay, hang on. There you go. There you. And then. There we go.
Okay. So we'll have that up for in a moment here, folks. But yeah, like I don't know, man. The whole thing about aliens, like the thing I sent you earlier today about aliens.
I didn't read that. Oh yeah, you sent me a thing.
Yeah, so what I sent you today was this fucking bullshit article about how scientists believe we as a nation are at risk of being hacked galactically by aliens.
Galactically?
Galactically.
Like, oh, what do you mean?
Like, they feel like aliens will have the ability from space,
right,
to hack into our systems, whatever that means.
Oh, like computer hacked. I thought you meant like
computer hacked,
like hacking up body parts.
No, and listen, it's just the Russians. So
those shifty Russians.
Yeah, so like there's nothing to worry about, from outer space. Can we just get a hold of what the fuck is happening here on Earth? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to find the picture right now. Hold on. We'll get there, folks.
I need to send you this one, I think.
Okay. All right, I think we got this here. I'm going to throw this up on the screen. This is what is this, the iTunes?
That is like the iTunes card.
All right, here it comes, folks.
We should throw up some paintings, I feel, that this guy has been putting together.
Yeah, I guess. Just to be fair.
Just to be fair, to really like give our audience, a more insight as to what it is.
I am like fairly certain he fucked an Asian woman.
We'll put up this next picture.
All right, so
we'll really show them, and if you're listening, you really gotta subscribe to the YouTube. That's where
exactly. If you're on, oh wow.
That's the reaction I was expecting.
He really is out there with his details.
So
he does.
So you think this is like a combination of LSD and some random Asian lady that kind of found him in the woods?
Yeah, for sure. All right, here comes his paintings of the incident. Here it comes. There it is. Make your own decisions.
I'm sure the decision's been made.
Sure has. By me, that's for sure.
Oh, boy.
All right, and we're going to get that off the screen
Okay.
there. Okay, so, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I don't think, like, first off, humans have only been around for a few thousand years. So the odds of another life out there being obviously way more developed than us, coming to us at exactly the few thousand years that we've been around, not the millions and millions of fucking years the Earth has been around. It's a little narcissistic to think that.
I think so, too.
Yeah. A little unrealistic. Anyway, what else are we talking about?
Okay, so UFOs, aliens, all that shit. I don't really know what else.
Well, let's get into the gene controversy.
Oh, the Jinko?
Yeah.
They're ceasing operations.
Which is like a fucking strike to my childhood.
Really?
Like,
Were you a Jinko guy?
not at all. But like I saw them everywhere.
Yeah,
That was the kind of thing. Like, it was one of those things where like, oh, I wish I was that rich, that I could afford.
Was that who was wearing them? Rich kids?
Well, I mean, when you're a kid that gets his clothes from the secondhand store, anybody's richer than you are.
I mean, okay, fair, I suppose. I never really, like, I thought it was always like the kids who were supposed to be like trying to be edgy,
Yeah.
but like they were really just like fucked up bell bottoms, weren't they?
Pretty much. I mean, it was kind of like the less gothy trip pants back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I never got into any of that.
Oh, your girlfriend sure did.
That's what I hear.
But yeah, like it was one of those things that a lot of the cool kids, the hip
I
kids,
don't know if the cool kids in my school were the ones wearing the Jinko.
were wearing Jinkos.
Yeah.
It was a more urban crowd.
I feel like in my school, it was like the kids that would eventually grow up to deal drugs were the ones that wore the Jinko jeans.
Typically, you could tell the kids that were about to get on the bus to go to the prison to get scared straight.
Oh,
Like those were the kids. Like the whole lineup was Jinko.
it was
jeans.
like when Cloroxing your hair
yes.
started to become a thing. Like it started with all the kids
Tips,
wearing.
brother, tips.
I regretfully admit that I did the tips.
You did.
I
Okay.
did the tips. It was dumb, and then I did like just the top of the head. And I looked at myself one day and I was like, why did I do this? what am I doing with my life?
Oh, that's great. Good stuff.
Kevin is also younger than. Oh yeah, I am younger than you.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah,
That's fair.
Who's Dan?
I mean, Jinkos burned bright for like a hot minute, and then they were out.
like very much just like. See, I feel like what it was was very much like a late '90s thing.
Yes, like I would say probably 97 if I were to guess.
I was gonna say like 96, 97 to like the end of the '90s, and then after that, it was like all like you were saying, like the trip pants and like the kids who were.
It was
like,
either trip pants or fucking boys wearing girl jeans. Like it was
see,
a
I
weird.
couldn't do that.
Well, I didn't do it, but I thought it was fucking
I
weird.
thought, like I tried on a pair of skinny jeans once, and I was like, my balls can't breathe.
I had to burn them off.
Yeah, literally.
Exactly.
Like I even to this day.
Once for Christmas, my mom bought me skinny jeans, and I'm like, I can't fit in them.
No.
Like I can't. It's just not a good look.
It's terrible.
I've got too much going on.
I've got a lot of mass around the area of like.
What are you trying to say?
What?
You putting yourself up? What are we doing?
Hey, I ain't putting anything up.
Sorry, Kirsty.
I'm just saying. I have more of a thick frame. So like trying to squeeze into some skinny jeans. I feel like actually Jinkos probably would have been better for me.
You're a grower, not a shower. That's what you're trying to say.
Why are you talking about my dick, man?
I'm not.
I thought it was specifically referencing my dick.
Was I?
I think so.
Maybe in your head.
Oh. Shit.
What does that make you?
Oh, fuck. I don't know, man.
You gotta check yourself. What the fuck are we talking about?
Jeans.
Okay, so to piggyback
Yeah.
on this story of Jinko's going out of business, R.I.P.
What?
That's what they do.
Oh, okay. I don't know who, but
They're trying to pass a law
I saw this today.
in South Carolina.
Yeah.
That might be the fucking most ridiculous thing I've ever
They're
seen.
trying to what? They're going to give out fines to people wearing baggy jeans.
Sagging.
Sagging jeans.
Sagging jeans.
Now, what Now, okay. Can you truly tell the difference between a baggy jean and a saggy jean?
If I can see your asshole.
I mean, if you can see somebody's asshole, they should get a fine.
Yeah, I would think so. Indecent exposure.
One time I was walking down the street and I did see somebody's asshole. I was like, that's not awesome.
Yes. However, it seems like one of those things where it's like trying to go into like a racist nightclub where
they're like,
we have the
you look at the dress code and it's like very specific
to like we don't want this certain type of clientele in our establishment. That's what it seems like they're trying to do in the state of South Carolina.
Yeah.
Not the best move.
I can understand not wanting people walking around showing off their assholes. 100%. I can get behind that.
Not a big fan of assholes.
I mean, okay. To be like, no, you can't wear baggy or saggy jeans.
Listen, who in the government is a fashionistas? Who
Wow. Look at you pulling out the big words.
I'm a literature major. Who gets to make this decision? Like, I don't want the fucking government deciding what water I can drink, what shoes I can wear, what fucking restaurant I can go to, what fucking schools my kids have to go to, other things.
Stuff.
I'm tired.
Oh my God.
I don't want the government to decide
right.
these sort of things.
Yeah. I can get behind that and agree with that.
All right, well, we solved that issue.
Yeah, fucking stellar. Wonderful. Have you been following the Olympics?
No.
Okay. So we went and saw Black Panther the other night.
Oh yeah, how was it?
It was really good.
Okay.
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I would go see it again.
Okay.
You should see it.
Okay.
I mean, wait, because I know you're like not trying to like rush out to the movies.
It's a time issue.
Yeah.
It's a money issue because here's the thing, like when you have kids and when you have a wife and when you have a family, you can't just buy for you anymore. Like you go to the tickets like this fucking movie, like these goddamn motherfuckers, they raised the price of the fucking movies from $15 to $18. Those motherfuckers. But
What?
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 Just wait. Hold on, I'll get there. Wait, what?
Okay, I'm pretty sure from now on, only one of us is allowed to drink on this show.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Okay.
So and like to a fellow like yourself,
Right.
Boy, that sure is an inconvenience.
See, now here's the thing. Aside from the dollar theater movies we've been going to, we haven't paid for a movie in like 6 months.
Okay.
Because I ended up getting us like a shitload of free movie tickets one time.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right.
Sometimes you gotta complain, kids.
All right. Well, that's
Pays
fair.
off.
But to me, that $18 is times 4.
Right.
So it's
expensive.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
So you really kind of have to pick and choose. As a fucking like DC fucking guy, I have not seen Justice League yet.
It was just at the dollar theater.
I know I didn't have the time.
Okay.
That's the thing is I have to have the money.
You need the money and the time, and sometimes the universe just doesn't line up in those ways.
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
I mean, if we're being perfectly honest, I
Right.
would say Like, and not to fucking depress everybody, like, usually things go right for you 2% of the time. Like,
Okay.
98% of the time, you're just shoveling shit in your mouth.
Oh.
And how you gotta learn to like the taste of shit, pal.
Oh, you spilled my whiskey.
I'm sorry.
Okay. But no, like we went.
Mm-hmm.
And we both thought it was really good. There's a lot of great reviews out right now.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking made a shitload of money.
Right.
The one thing I noticed about it was how different it was from so many other superhero movies.
Okay.
And I'm looking at the current slate of Marvel movies right now.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got an Infinity War coming out in a couple of months.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly a lot of shit's going to change after that.
Okay.
I really think, and like part of me was almost like, I almost wish they waited to put Black Panther out after Infinity War.
Oh.
And maybe like flipped it with Ant-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Because I really feel like Black Panther is the type of movie that basically does what Iron Man did 10 years ago.
Okay. Well, and the thing is, like, he's going to die.
Who?
Black Panther in Infinity War.
No. But Black Panther?
Yeah.
You mean Iron Man?
No, Black Panther.
He's not going to die in Infinity
They
War.
always kill the black guy.
Hey, after making like $280 million at the box office, they ain't killing the black guy.
Oh, okay.
I can tell you that right now.
I'm just saying.
They're already making number 2, so.
Oh, they are. Okay.
$280 million opening weekend. They're making a number 2.
That's fair.
I'm glad you think so. But no, like I mean, I know you're a DC guy.
Mm-hmm.
I try to be a DC guy.
Yeah. It's
I need to drink because of it.
It's like being a Buffalo Bills fan. It's like being a Mets fan.
Great comparison.
It's hoping for the best and eating shit in the end. That's basically what it's like.
that's a great way to put it, actually.
Yep, to be a DC fan.
Yeah, man, because those movies just, I mean, aside
They're
from
not-
Wonder Woman, they're just not good.
And exactly, like, the Buffalo Bills will have a good season.
They'll have a couple of good games, and the fans will be like, yeah, we're doing it!
Yeah.
Fucking doing it! And then, like, they'll see the next movie, and they're like, shit!
How is it this hard to fuck it up?
Which now, like, how confusing is shit gonna be, because they start production on the Joker movie.
Oh,
In, like, 3
I don't
months.
even care anymore.
I just, yeah.
I just, I'll read my books,
Yeah.
my stories.
Just read.
I'll read.
Like an adult.
Exactly. I had a point to make. Fuck. I don't have a point anymore.
But no, I think that this movie, what this does is it does a great job at it basically giving new life to this franchise.
Okay.
Because I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's fucking Marvel. Like, same old shit. They just recycle the same type of story over and over and over again.
Yeah, which is fair.
Like, with the most recent Thor movie, with Black Panther, with what I assume they're going to be doing with the next Ant-Man movie, and with what Infinity War is going to be, like, shit could fucking be going off soon.
It could. Have you heard about all the Marvel Disney news that has come out with their theme parks?
No.
Okay. Well, this is where I get to step in, and I get to tell you something, motherfucker.
I'm going to finish my drink.
Okay. Me too. So, you've never been to Disney.
No.
So you'll have no frame of reference of what I'm talking about.
No frame at all.
Okay.
I am lost on this topic.
So, they announced a couple years ago that Guardians of the Galaxy is getting a ride at...
Taking over the Tower of Terror.
They already did that. That's over in California.
That's California.
Okay? In Florida, they announced Disney Guardians of the Galaxy is getting a ride that is not the Tower of Terror remake. They're getting their own ride.
Okay.
So, over this past weekend, more details came out about this ride.
Okay.
And apparently, this ride is going to be the world's longest indoor roller coaster,
Oh.
which is going to be really cool
Like, okay, now hang on.
to see what they do.
Longest in distance or time on the ride?
Do not know. They did not specify.
Because they're like some fast roller coasters out there.
Knowing Disney, though, if I know anything that I know about Disney, is the reason that it's going to be so long is they will incorporate a story throughout the ride.
Which I feel like a lot of theme parks are doing nowadays.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was huge news. The other huge news was that they announced that they are opening up a brand new section to the park of Disneyland Paris that is going to be a Marvel hero specific theme park.
Okay.
Which is really interesting.
But that's in Paris.
That's in Paris.
So
who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck?
And then they also stated that in California, they are doing the same thing.
Oh, okay. So you should have led with that.
Well, no, because I wanted to fucking disappoint you first before I give you the good shit.
Fine.
That's good storytelling. So yeah, they're getting an all new section of the park that is superhero Marvel themed. And then they also announced that kind of not really Marvel, sort of Marvel if you follow the comics, but more just Disney in general. They announced that the Star Wars hotel that they are building in Florida will be directly connected to the Star Wars land.
Well, that makes sense.
It does make sense.
When does it open?
No opening date as of yet.
Well,
we did learn that Toy Story Land in Hollywood Studios is opening June 30th of this year.
Oh, okay.
And Star Wars Land is still slated opening late spring, early June of next year.
So a year from now.
A year from now, we will have Star Wars
See, now
Land.
here's the thing. Like, from a planning standpoint, because I want to go. From a planning standpoint, do you go in the opening month or do you wait?
And here's the thing. Like, the rumor is that, yes, Star Wars Land will be open, but it won't be fully operational.
See, that's another thing, too, because I'm looking at it as once that opens, like, everybody's going to be there.
Right.
So do you try to go right away or do you try to go when there's, like, more like a dead season?
Well, that's kind of the thing is, like, there really is no dead season anymore.
Shit, really?
Yeah, like, I mean, there's basically, like, heavy, and then there's, like, super heavy. So,
okay.
And that's kind of the deal is, the other thing was Disney upped their price again.
Well, of course.
And they upped their price in hopes to weeding people out from coming to the fucking parks.
Okay,
because they're like,
maybe that
we get too many people.
Yeah,
kind of thing. So we'll have to see. We'll keep you updated on all the Star Wars Land news and things of that nature. But at the same time, I'm very excited. Me and the family will be going down this August to do the Toy Story Land when it opens. I'm very excited for that. And you bet your goddamn bottom dollar I will be there next year for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge opening with 2 new attractions. You get to fly the Millennium Falcon, and you get to be inside of a battle scene between the First Order and the Resistance.
Okay.
You're very excited.
Sure.
Okay. Well, do we have anything else?
No. I think we have more or less covered everything we felt comfortable enough covering.
That's fair. So, when did you lose your virginity?
We ain't there yet.
Pour yourself another.
Gotta save that.
Do you?
Yeah.
Listen. Okay. Well, let's.
Sometimes drinking is a marathon and not a sprint.
Let's end on this.
Okay.
Because I had this thought today. Have you ever had a conflict in perception?
What does that mean?
So you have a certain perception on life, but then you also have this other perception that sort of contradicts the first perception.
What?
Okay, so like for instance, so I've been thinking lately a lot because obviously some things have happened in the past weeks, and a perception on life could be like, do everything you can now because life is fucking short.
Well, yeah,
right,
okay, yeah.
Another perception could be play life really safe because you want to live as long as you can.
Okay.
So if you have both those perceptions,
Sure.
how do you live your life?
I don't know, man.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, do you down the bottle now? Or do you save some for a little later?
No, because I still got to drive home.
Well, I mean, we have a couch.
Gotta go to work in the morning.
Well, you can call it sick.
No.
You got sick days.
Maybe.
Sure you do. Everybody's got sick days.
Everybody's got sick days.
Everybody's got sick days. So on that note,
did we end on anything there? Where did we land? I feel like we just talked some bullshit for a minute and a half. And
Oh, we sure did. I'm so sorry.
So what was the outcome of that?
Of what?
Well, just so if you want to get a hold of us. Shit show. I wrote that this was going to be a shit show.
Yeah, I mean, it pretty much is like, some days we're prepared.
Yeah.
And other days we're not.
Yeah.
This is the latter.
This is why we both shouldn't drink.
This is why we both shouldn't drink on the show. And to be fair, I have been sober.
You have.
For a number of episodes now.
And so have I.
Well, you're always sober.
I am always sober.
You're like the little hen.
The who?
The little hen.
What hen?
The one that's like, who's gonna help me make the bread? And nobody helps her make the bread, and then she makes the bread, and then she's like, who's gonna help me eat the bread? And everyone's like, I will. And then she's like, fuck you. You ain't doing shit.
all that goddamn bread.
Exactly, because she made it. That's you.
Okay. So if you want to get a hold of us,
Mm-hmm.
you can hit us up on Facebook, Brainwreck Show.
Or on Twitter, @Brainwreck Show.
Brainwreck Show. Instagram is also Brainwreck Show.
Mm-hmm.
And then our email, if you don't know.
If you don't know, now you know.
Is the red little hen. Or the little red hen. No, it's awesome. Brain. What are you doing?
Oh, shit. I hit the wrong thing.
It's brainwreckshow@gmail.com.
So for the show, I've been Jason
Oh
X.
my God, I don't know who I am anymore. I'm Kevin Graham.
And this has been Brainwreck.
Shitty.